Well, somebody had to get their first win in the final game, week 3 here in Chicago. Trevor Baptiste and his Atlas tasting victory for the very first time. Paul Rabel, relief and selfies. The Atlas winners here as we close out week 3 in Chicago. Paul Burmeister alongside our analyst Ryan Boyle. A lot of close games. You could go a lot of directions here. What's your top takeaway from what we saw?
Competitive balance. 3 one-goal games, 2 of them go to overtime. That has been the trend, and it continued this weekend.
You mentioned close games. If you like competitive lacrosse games, you come to the right place here with the PLL because it seems to be the calling card at the early point of the season. Let's back up to Saturday. Very first game, Chaos and Redwoods. We get the walkout, and what a treat they provided for us. Salcido makes it 2-0 Redwoods.
Yeah, Salcido right off the bat, exploiting that 15-yard 2-point shot. The Redwoods were off and running.
In transition, Ty Thompson, nice assist there, and it's 3-1.
Brent Adams here in transition. He has been dynamic early in this season. Incredible two-way midfielder.
That made it 4-3. Kavanaugh, after was tied at 4, makes it 5-4.
Highlight reel, behind the back. Incredible finish there by Kavanaugh.
This is a real back and forth the entire time. Scott makes it 6-5. Chaos up 1. Then Deemer Class also behind the back. 7-5 Chaos. And then some extracurriculars, really the most extreme we've seen here this entire season.
Yeah, the body slam or suplex by Reardon, and then Ocello counters with a haymaker. It got a little chippy.
It got a whole lot chippy. And back to the action, more Redwoods finding the back of the net.
Incredible effort there by Garnsey. So great to see him get on the board and his creativity.
His very first goal. Thompson makes it 10-10. And then Jake Fricaro getting in on the act to put Chaos up by 1. Adams with his 3rd goal. We're tied again. Heading into overtime. Fricaro with it. Finds Josh Byrne, and that's how it ends. Chaos seem to like these close games. They win for the 2nd consecutive week. You back up to the start of the game. Remember, Redwoods led 3-0 until the Chaos persevered. Here's what Josh Byrne had to say to me right after the win. How many pump fakes was that? I lost count.
It was a couple. You know what? He's been getting a couple of guys, so I had to make sure that I really put that one in the back of the net.
Was that a called play? You and Jake, or it just happened?
No, we've been kind of feeding off each other's chemistry for a little bit there, and I knew my guy was going to go to him, and he just saw me and made a great pass.
Congratulations. A couple of consecutive wins. Way to go.
Yes, sir. We're feeling good. Thank you.
All right, guys, up to you.
Hey!
Okay, more rain, more close games awaiting with the 2nd game. Archers and Whipsnakes, both teams took to the field without a loss yet this season. Mike Chanichuk makes it 3-0 Whips.
Whipsnakes have been getting off to big leads early, and this game was more of the same.
Yeah, they increased that 3-0 lead. Connor Kelly there makes it 4-0 Whipsnakes. But now start the Tom Schreiber show. He was nothing short of fantastic in the 2nd quarter.
6 points in the 2nd quarter alone. 3 goals, 3 assists. He put the team on his back.
It's almost like he sensed that, okay, somebody needs to take this thing over, and that guy's going to be me.
And he has the skill set and the athleticism and the temperament to do it.
Yeah, 3 goals, 3 assists in the entire season through 2 weeks coming into this one. And as you mentioned, 3 goals, 3 assists, battling the mud. Big hit there. That was his final goal. 2nd half, nice to see Kevin Rice get involved offensively.
We were wondering when he was going to show up. He's the quarterback of that attack. You could see the relief on his face after bearing that goal.
Ryan Drenner likes the end of games. 2-pointer, and it's tied at 9.
That's not the last you see of Drenner. He has been Mr. Clutch this season.
Marcus Holman for Archers makes it 10-9. Enter Ryan Drenner once again.
The right hand, the left hand. This kid shows up when the game matters most.
And back in week 1, Drew Snyder had the game-winning goal in Foxborough. Comes up with a play here, the interception to Drenner. And Drenner knows exactly how to finish. Whipsnakes, the only unbeaten team in the PLL after 3 weeks. Whipsnakes led 4-0 to starts. Archers made it a lot closer thanks to what Tom Schreiber had to do in the 2nd quarter. Whipsnakes win it in the end. And here is Ryan Drenner with Chantel just after the win.
Ryan, one word for that overtime: insane. You put the team on your back coming down the stretch and were the hero once again. What did it take to get that goal?
It took a full team effort. You know, it started with Drew Snyder making an incredible hustle play. On the sideline, he tiptoes it, gets it to Jules, and I was just the lucky one to be, closest to the net to put it in the back there.
More than lucky. How about the goalie performance as well? He kept you guys hanging in there.
Yeah, and it wasn't just him. You know, Kyle played outstanding today, but I think, our entire defense, that entire unit of 7 guys on the field at a time, they played, unbelievable today.
An incredible win. Thanks so much for the time.
Absolutely.
Enjoy it.
Thank you.
Back to you, Brendan.
Thanks, Chantel.
One game only here on Sunday. It did not let down. A couple of teams looking for the very first win. Chrome and Atlas. Justin Gutterding of Chrome, and they got off to a great start.
They did. Romar Dennis stretched their lead. This absolute cannon from the outside. Man, he's got to be 18 yards deep there.
You should give him 3 for that one. Eventually, Atlas would find their way back, but didn't happen for a while. Jordan Wolf with the speed, precision from behind X5 to Chrome.
And this is really where you thought Chrome had control of the game. They made a couple mistakes late in the first quarter, and the Atlas were able to catch up.
Second quarter, though, belonged to Atlas. That's Rabel, and they work it around, and eventually it's 6-5.
They talked about hitting singles. You saw it on display there. Make the easy pass, make the easy play, and your lead will grow.
Another very nice pass to Ryan Brown, a sniper from outside. That was from close in. Atlas led 7-5. Moving into the third quarter, though, Chrome coming back. Matt Danowski. Load a high from 2.
The 2-point bomb. This was really the momentum changer that they were looking for. They've been kind of held off the scoreboard for a while. There was a drought, and this was a part of a run by the Chrome.
And what Tom Schreiber meant to Archers the day before in the second quarter, Connor Busick was the same for Atlas in the fourth.
4 second-half goals, 3 of which came in the fourth quarter, including the game winner. He put the team on his back.
Saw him do it with the right hand. Now he goes to the left. Joel Tinney kicks it back. Dodge, lefty, back of the net.
He was jacked up. You really saw all of these shots that he has at his disposal with right hand, left hand, step down on the run.
First highlight of this day we showed you belonged to Justin Gutterding. He shows up here once again. A couple pump fakes. 12-11 now. But then at the end, it was tied until Connor Busick finds a way to get that one off and scores it. That's the final goal of the game, and it made it 13-12 Atlas. That's how Atlas won for the very first time. Chrome, 3 consecutive 1-point losses. Gutterding was big again, but Busick was even bigger. He shared his post-game thoughts with Chantel.
Connor, your team finally gets the first win. How rewarding but also relieving is this?
It feels great. We've been looking forward to this for a long time. Oh, that's be cold, sticky. Oh, it's not that warm today. It's awesome. It's awesome. Obviously, since the team's been announced, we've been looking forward to this. We know we have a hell of a squad, and the biggest thing is just getting the win column. And so finally, we put together a good enough performance to get there.
4 goals for you, but that final one was what won the game. As you're falling down, you get a shot on the net. How did that all play out?
Late in the clock, tie game. Put something on cage and hope it goes, and I was fortunate enough it went today. Like I said, full team effort. We played the best offense we played all season, hope to keep building on today.
Well, finally, your dad's watching at home. What would he be saying to you right now?
He'd be excited that my shoulder stayed in today, but want to wish him a happy Father's Day and tell him I love him.
Back to you guys.
Connor certainly counts as a star today, but we're getting a feel for the real players in this league after watching it for 3 weeks. It's a league full of stars. Who's really standing out to you?
I think 3 guys. Tom Schreiber, I think this weekend established himself as the best player in the world. Ryan Drenner, Mr. Clutch, 2 overtime winners. And then lastly, Jack Kincannon was excellent today in cage for the Atlas.
All right, from week 3 to week 4, next weekend we move back to the East Coast. What many would say the heart of lacrosse. Johns Hopkins University, PLL will hit Baltimore in the Charm City next weekend. We start with a Saturday doubleheader as Chrome face off against Redwoods, 1 o'clock Eastern on NBC-SN, followed by Whipsnakes Atlas, 7:30 on NBC Gold. Sunday, 3:30 on Gold. Archers take on Chaos. What are you looking forward to most? Paul Rabel, no. He's going back home to play at Hopkins where he played in college. Nice to see him sharing with the fans there, but what are you looking forward to next weekend?
I think that Saturday night game, the Whipsnakes versus the Atlas, it's going to have a feel of Maryland versus Johns Hopkins. So I think that's the one that I'm looking forward to most.
We've not only enjoyed all the close games here throughout 3 weeks of PLL, we've also very much enjoyed the players interacting with you guys in the booth with the ability to talk to them through their helmet. So as we say goodbye, let's take a look at the very best from under the helmet, week 3.
See what happens when we're patient now? Yeah. See what happens, baby? Awesome look.
That's it! That's what I'm talking about! I told you we got one.
Let's go! It's in fire! Mine! Oh, footsteps! Footsteps, baby!
We need one! Hey, those hard, hey.
As you know, lacrosse was played with animals before people even played it, so feeling a little primal out here. We got to put a couple in this quarter.
Hell yeah.
There we go.
Good run, good run.
Good job, boys.
Let's get another one here. Good shot. Let's go.
Great job, boys.
Yeah, let's go. On the left on shot. Woo! Yeah, baby. Medley! Good job, man. Good one more. Let's go.